Yo, what is good, guys? It is No Chill Deal 2K, and we are back with our first NBA 2K24 news video, man. So in case you missed it, last week 2K dropped a bunch of useful information regarding 2K24. In today's video, we're going to be going over all the important information I feel like you need to know from last week's post. We're also going to be going over all of Mike Wang's tweets and all the information he's been giving to us, and we are expected to be given more information about 2K24 in the next coming weeks. So if you want to stay up to date with all things 2K24, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, drop a like on the video, man. We'll really appreciate it. Well, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So 2K dropped their gameplay trailer showcasing highlights from some of the players, and the funniest part about the trailer was right here when Jordan Poole is wearing an ISO on Draymond, cooking his ass, boy. But no, in all seriousness, the most important takeaway from this gameplay trailer was them showcasing Pro Play. Pro Play is the new cutting-edge technology that translates movements from real NBA games into 2K24 gameplay, man, to give it that more natural look, and it's also going to add a sense of realism in the game, man. So those animations on our My Players this year are going to look a lot cleaner. That's something I'm very excited for. Now, right after they touched on Pro Play and, you know, all the animations that will be affected by Pro Play, we started to get into the meat and potatoes of the article where they talk about the offense and the shot timing. Now, guys, I absolutely hated the shot timing in 2K23. By far some of the worst I've ever played with. I really didn't like it. It never felt consistent. It always changed no matter which situation you were in, whether you were shooting off the dribble, shooting a contested shot, shooting wide open. It always changed depending on the situation, and I never got a feel of what my timing really was because I didn't know how 2K was going to affect my shot. But it looks like they're going to go along with something different this year called Shot Timing Visual Cue, and from what it sounds like, this could be a dub, man. This looks like a really nice feature that 2K is going to add into the game. They start to talk about layup timing, dunking, and paint play. To get a better understanding of what 2K is going to bring this year as far as the offense, I'm going to play this video by Mike Wang.
Players who play on Hall of Fame or comp online games will be playing with green or miss shot timing for the ultimate challenge. But team control modes will see more forgiving shot timing, so you won't have to memorize every single player's release to the exact frame to find success. The shot timing release time setting from NBA 2K23 has been converted to a new setting called Shot Timing Visual Cue. Now you can set your desired release point based on whatever animation cue works best for you. This makes it much easier to play with players and teams you're not as familiar with. Advanced layups like floaters, reverses, euros, hop steps, and scoops are much more effective this year, and I'd encourage everyone to try out layup timing. It's much more forgiving for high percentage layups and also gives you the ability to finish tough circus layups in traffic if you can master it. For dunkers in New Gen, you can now force rim hangs from any two-hand dunk by simply keeping the sprint trigger held when the dunker grabs the rim. Down on the Pro Stick will give you flashy dunks, and up-down or down-up double throws will let you attempt contact dunks in traffic with the dunk meter. Meter dunks are green or miss on higher difficulty levels now, so you have to be precise to finish off the play. Bigs are going to have a lot of fun dominating in the paint in NBA 2K24. You can now branch out of any offensive rebound to a putback attempt by simply pressing the shot button after the catch. Post fades and hop shots are also really effective shots for post players, and you can definitely feel the impact of strength and weight as bigger players easily dominate weaker ones on the glass.
All right, so you guys heard it from Mike Wang himself. It is green or miss this year. So if it is not green, it is not going in, guys. So you're gonna have to be a lot more accurate with your shot timing this year, which should be easier with the shot timing visual cue setting. Basically, if you have your favorite jump shot animation or you create your jump shot in the jump shot creator, you can set your release point at 3 different points in that animation: jump, set point, or shot release, man. So that should make shooting a lot easier this year, man. I really like this feature that 2K is going to implement in this game because I really hated 2K23 shot timing, man. So this should make things a whole lot better. So he pretty much touched on everything as far as like the shot timing and finishing inside the paint, and especially with finishing inside the paint, man. With limitless takeoff and quick drops off one being taken out the game, I expect finishing to be a lot more skill based and not more so relying on the animation. Now, as we scroll down, we start to get into the dribbling. Now, guys, I expect dribbling to be a lot better this year, especially with the implementation of the Pro Play technology, making our dribble animations look a lot smoother. But the best takeaway I got from this section of the article are the adrenaline boosts. Now, what they're doing with the adrenaline boost is huge this year, guys, because read this. It says, on offense, boosts are no longer lost when pulling off dribble combos or moving short distances, giving elite ball handlers much more freedom to create off the bounce. Now, guys, this is huge because in 2K23, you are limited to the amount of times you're able to speed boost in one possession. You only get 3 adrenaline boosts, so that means you are only able to speed boost 3 times in one possession. That limited a lot of dribblers in the community, and that made everybody so frustrated, so I'm glad they're moving in this direction. Now, the only way you're able to lose adrenaline boost is if the defender bumps you on the possession, which takes us to our next topic, which is defense, guys. Defense is getting a huge buff this year, guys. Looks like defense is going to be the wave this year. Lockdowns are going to have a blast in 2K24. I plan on making a lockdown build myself. I'm gonna play this video by Mike Wayne so he can go into extreme detail about how defense is going to be this year.
Defensive movement has improved on many fronts, with better responsiveness and less sliding. This helps defenders get where they need to be, and with the improved body-up system, ball handlers will have a tough time getting free against great defenders. The improved contact can also be felt in the paint. Big defensive anchors will have a much easier time putting a body on shooters at the rim and forcing tough shots. Directional steals are also back. You need to reach with the correct hand closest to the ball and avoid reaching across the body to maximize success and avoid foul calls. You can also use directional steals to play passing lanes by flicking the right stick in the correct direction to get your hand in the way and deflect the pass. And when it comes to contesting shots, it's important to be patient and wait for the correct time to jump. If you're behind the shooter, jumping too early, biting on fakes, or closing out late, you'll quickly find yourself racking up fouls and giving up and-one opportunities.
So like I say, guys, defense is getting a huge buff this year, and I would highly recommend creating a lockdown or some sort of lockdown build this year so you can be a true beast on both ends of the floor. But the last thing I'm gonna touch on this article is takeover, because they are doing takeover a little bit different this year. Instead of you having the ability to choose your takeover at the end whenever you're making your player, takeover is something you activate on the fly in game. So I'll read here. It says, when you fill up your takeover meter, you can pull up a menu that lets you choose between finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense/rebounding, or physicals. Activating one of those categories will boost all of your ratings in that specific category. So now you have the flexibility to evaluate what's happening on the court to see what your team needs before deciding how you want to take over. If you delay your takeover activation and fill up the second meter, you can activate double takeover, which allows you to select 2 different categories of ratings to boost. Finally, when you unlock Mamba Mentality, activating double takeover will boost all of your attribute categories, making you a true beast on both ends of the floor. I like this. It really sounds unique. It doesn't limit me to a certain takeover I have to choose whenever I'm making my player. That's something I can just select on the fly. It gives me flexibility, and it can really help my team. So say if we getting beat on the boards and we need to get some extra rebounds, I can pop rebound and take. If I'm finishing, I can still select shooting takeover. It really is a game changer with this. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a great implementation for 2K24. We're just gonna have to see how it's implemented when the game drops. But that's all we got for the courtside report. In other news, it looks like Rep is returning to NBA 2K24. This is the system we're gonna have to play through to hit legend. So at the start, you're gonna have to go through rookie, from rookie to starter, from starter to veteran. And I'm assuming after veteran is legend or top 10. I like this system a lot more, man. The requirements that were needed to hit legend in 2K23 were just outrageous, bro. You had to score 100,000 points in the rec game or in any mode in the city for that matter. You had to play 500 games at the GOAT level. You had to complete 12 season quests, which was just, bro, if you play 2K23, you know how annoying those quests are, bro. I hope that's something we don't have to experience in 2K24, man. I just want to press X and grind my player. That's it. I don't want to have to go through any cutscenes. I don't want to have to go through any quests. That was just a dumb idea, and I really hope that's something that doesn't return in 2K24, man. So along with the news that Rep is returning to NBA 2K24, we also received news about the season pass. So normally what will happen as you play through the season, you unlock rewards as you progress each level in that season. Well, now you can still do that, but now 2K added 2 different versions of the season pass, the Pro version and the Hall of Fame version. I'll kind of break down what each version means and what you're getting out of each version of this season pass. So the Pro version, which is priced at $9.99, you get 40 additional level up rewards. So in total, you're getting 120 level up rewards. You also get 4 season pass rewards, and that's pretty much it for the pro version. The Hall of Fame version is priced at $19.99, and you're again getting 120 total level up rewards. You're getting 1 additional season pass reward, and it has a pass perk for the Hall of Fame version. You get a 15% XP boost and 10 level skips for the Hall of Fame version of this season pass, which is crazy to think because I read somewhere online that if you purchase the anniversary edition of 2K24, you get 16 additional level skips. So in total, if you purchase the Hall of Fame version, the season pass, you could potentially have 26 level skips, and you're more than halfway through to get to level 40, which is crazy to think of. But yeah, that's the breakdown about the season pass. I'm not gonna lie, man, sounds like 2K is getting real money hungry with this season pass stuff. We're just gonna have to wait and see if those rewards are actually that enticing to where it will make someone feel like they have to get the pro or the Hall of Fame version of the season pass. If you could care less about any of these rewards, whether you want to purchase the pro or the Hall of Fame version of the season pass or not, it's completely up to you, and you can still progress through the season for free and earn those 80 free rewards. All right, and lastly, I'm gonna just go over some of Mike Wang's tweets from this past week, man. He gave us a bunch of information regarding shooting, finishing, dribbling, dribble animations, paint defense, dunking. I'm gonna try and share the most important ones with you guys because I feel like this information is useful to have going into 2K24. It can kind of give you an idea how you want to build your player, which thresholds you need to hit to unlock certain animations. I'm gonna try my best to give you guys the most important tweets. If you guys want to learn more, you guys can go to his Twitter and read up on that. So this first tweet from Mike talks about the shot meter and the effect of having your shot meter turned off. He said, your opponent and your teammates won't see your shot meter online in NBA 2K24, but my advice is to turn your meter off as soon as you learn your timing. Shot meter off increases your green window size by 20%. Guys, 20%? That is a crazy boost. It's a way bigger boost than we got in NBA 2K23. In 2K23, the boost from meter to no meter was so small that I've seen more people in rec games just turn their meter on because there was no point in turning it off. 20% is a huge boost, guys. Everybody's going to be greening their shots, especially with the new shot timing they're having this year, shot timing visual cue. It helps you release the ball, man. This is crazy. 20% is insane. This next tweet from Mike says, Fade's got a buff in the mid-range and big nerf at the 3. Thank God, because the amount at which I've seen players fade 3s consistently is ridiculous. You shouldn't be able to green that many fading 3s unless your name is Stephen Curry or Damian Lillard. Plain and simple. My playstyle is more so in that mid-range area, so I'm really happy about this buff. This next tweet from Mike says, paint defense was a major focus and was reported as the biggest gameplay improvement from our external playtest sessions. I think we have a really good balance right now. I'm not gonna lie, they say paint defense is good every year. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I don't want to get my hopes up. So this next tweet from Mike, he talks about the graded shot attributes in the jump shot creator. He said, it's to your benefit to create a jumper with the highest grades as you can, but you can still be successful with lower graded shots. Defensive immunity is one I particularly recommend paying attention to. It can have a stronger effect than most people think. So he's basically saying create a jump shot with a good defensive immunity, because if you don't, you're going to find yourself in situations where you're missing shots because that contest on your jump shot is pretty high. This next tweet by Mike, he says, for those asking what rating you need to be consistent, it depends on your skill and shot IQ. Some will be deadly with a 75 3 ball while others will go 1 for 10. Try out the build tester or 2KU with different NBA players on Hall of Fame to get an idea for what you need for your build. So basically what Mike is trying to say, he's saying if you have good IQ, you can be a threat with a 75 3 ball. So if you're trying to build a player that does it all, but you still want to be a threat from 3, just know that 75 3 ball is a sweet spot. This is the last tweet I'm gonna cover. Someone asked Mike, what's the sweet spot in your opinion on ball handle and speed with ball? And what ratings will unlock the top tier animations? And Mike replied, I really like Steph and Trey's moves, so I usually go to 92. The highest unlock is Steve Francis's signature size up at 95. So if you guys are curious on what threshold you need to hit to unlock that Steph Curry slide or the Trae Young escape, you need to hit that 92 and 95 to unlock Steve Francis. All right, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. This is everything we know to date about NBA 2K24. We are expected to learn more leading up into the September 8th release, which is in a few weeks. We should be getting my career news next week on the week of August 28th. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you drop a like and comment on the video. And if you're new around here, sub to the channel, man, if you want to stay up to date about all things NBA 2K24, man. I got big plans for the channel this upcoming title, man. We're going to be dropping badge breakdowns, the best builds. We're going to be streaming weekly. So it's certainly some stuff you guys don't want to miss, man. But I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.